variables. What are those two variables? Dependent and as speed increases, mileage So, what type of correlation is this? Negative correlation. As temperature increases, ice cream sales So which is the response variable and which is the independent variable?
Speed is independent, time is independent.
Here mileage depends on speed, right? So who is the predictor? This is the predictor variable and this is response variable. Yes? This, if there is any change in this, it has a change in the response. Here, predict. Who is the predictor? Which is the predictor? So correlation has two variables. One is the predictor variable and another one is the response variable. This correlation and regression is the basics for all the data analytics that we do today. Right? Anything. So, how do we graphically represent this correlation? What is the name for that? Scatter diagram. Yes. How you represent a positive correlation? Scatter diagram.
X equal to Y.
Can somebody come here? French engineer. What about no correlation? Mostly like this. This correlation is measured by a statistical term called coefficient of correlation. Have you heard about this? Coefficient of correlation. R. So what is the value of this R? What is the range of this value of R?
Sir, 2 1 sir. Minus 1 to plus 1.
Minus 1 to 0 to plus 1. When it is closer to minus 1, when your R value is closer to minus 1, then that indicates that it is a strong negative. When the negative R is closer to 0, then it indicates is no correlation. It is closer to +1, then that is strong positive correlation. Closer to 0 is weak positive correlation. So this is how we interpret correlations, generally by seeing a standard diagram. Okay. Tomorrow we will be working on software. There you will manually, you will be calculating how getting the R value and what is the positive correlations, what is negative correlations. We'll be putting scatter diagrams, everything will be doing exercise 2 in many tab session. Okay. You have any clarifications in this correlation? The next, regression. What do you mean by regression?
Predicting the occurrence and the next. Some prediction of the independent different variables.
Prediction of
Prediction of the dependent variables. Extrapolation.
what are you going to predict?
Based on the dependent variable, based on the values that they have received, you are predicting the next. Or you are predicting something that is in between, which is not that for that independent variable.
In correlation, what we say is, yes, this x is related to y. In regression, what are we going to say is, yes, this is related to y, but how much change in y? So how much change in x will impact y? If x increases by so much, then y, what will do? If speed increases by 10 kilometers, mileage reduces by 5 kilometers. So the impact of x on y is what we see in regression analysis. The relationship between x and y is what we see in correlation. Okay, this is only when you identify that these two variables has correlation, then you go for regression. If there is no correlation, there is no point in doing any regression analysis. For what type of data you use this correlation and regression analysis? Data, continuous or discrete? Or both?
Continuous.
Discrete is சொல்லிட்டீங்க.
Continuous.
எது?
Continuous. It has a value.
எது?
Continuous. It has a value. Discrete value. Discrete value.
Value mileage என்ன?
Keep changing. Continuous.
Continuous. You can use correlation and regression only for continuous data. நீங்க பாட்டுக்கு போய் correlation வந்து discrete dataக்கெல்லாம் போடக்கூடாது. That is wrong. Okay? There are many circumstances people are using like this. Continuous data. Only when you see that it is continuous data, then you use regression and correlation analysis. What happens in most of the companies is, we want to do all the analysis. Take all the data, put A to Z, all test, all the regression, correlation, everything. But the data is defects, number of defects. They are doing correlation for that. So that is not applicable. Okay. Now this is the formula you have. This is predicted value of y. A is intercept, the predicted value of y when x is 0. X is your
Independent.
B is slope of the line, amount of difference in y associated with one difference in x. What does it mean by this? Is it something? What is this regression? Regression is
The impact on
impact of x on y. So if this increases by 1, then that has as an impact here. How much it is going to have an impact on y? That is what is the slope. Okay. We'll have exercise now. Just see this. For example, you work for a potato chip company that is analyzing factors. What happened? That affects the percentage of crumbled potato chips per container before shipping. You are conducting the regression analysis and include the percentage of potato related to other ingredients and cooking temperature as the two predictors. Below is a simplified table. The regression equation you get is, how you get this regression equation, I'll just show you now. See, this is a software named Minitab. This is used for statistical analysis. Minitab, okay? See, this is flash intensity and poles. Listen here. C1 you have, this is just like an Excel. You have flash intensity and volts. Your flash is your response variation, that is Y. And volts is your X. So what impact this X has on Y? Okay, that we are going to see now. Just we are going to the regression analysis. We have something like this. Listen here. Go to regression. You have to select flash in response, holes in predictors, click OK. You get an equation here now. Did you get it? The regression equation is flash is equal to 9.66 minus 3.57 volts. Now you need to collect the data now. Now you are going to predict flash intensity. What you are going to do is, in this place, volts, if you put 1, if my volts is 1, what is my intensity? If my volts is flash intensity, okay? If my volts is 2, what is going to be my flash? If my volts is 2.5, what is going to be my flash? This is predicting. Okay, you get the regression equation, apply different possibilities in that and see what it could be coming there. If I have my volts as this, what could be the predictions? You are able to follow?
We can do it.
How?
By giving a value for flash, they can find
Y ஓட X ஓட impact Y ல தான நீங்க பாக்குறீங்க. You cannot see vice versa. Here. Now, using this equation, like that we have got an equation like this. Now I will give you the different situations. Cooking temperature and percentage of potato. You have to apply that in this equation and get me the answers. Yes? You are able to follow? Or not able to follow? How many is not able to follow? What is your doubt? Equation. How did the equation comes or interpretation of the equation? Interpretation. Okay. See, can you see this? The percentage of broken chips equal to 4.231 minus 0.044. In the bracket is percentage of potato plus 0.023 in the bracket cooking temperature. First thing we are supposed to see in this equation is whether there is positive correlation or negative correlation. We see this percentage of potato has a negative correlation with this percentage of broken chips, and this has a positive relationship with this. Okay, so now our interpretation is, if the percentage of potato, if you put 20% here, okay, and the cooking temperature you put it as 23, okay, what is the value of percentage of broken chips you're going to get there? Okay. This is what regression equation gives. You get an equation, substitute with different numbers, predict the outcome.
the 4.23 was generated by software.
Yeah.
So what is that? As per equation.
That is, I'll come back to that. Either you முடிச்சோனே I'll see what is the R square.
அங்க வந்து we had flash and holes no sir. அப்போ இதுக்கு what will be the input? What is the broken chips? Broken chips.
அது வந்து அது simple regression, இது multiple regression. ஏன்னா இங்க ரெண்டு x factors இருக்கு.
ரெண்டு டிபெண்டன்ட்
ஓகே, அங்க வந்து ஒரு x factor தான் இருக்கு. அது சிம்பிள் ரெக்ரெஷன்.
Okay.
இது வந்து மல்டிபிள் ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் மல்டிபிள் ரெக்ரெஷன். அந்த ஃபார்முலால பிளஸ் போட்டு x1 b1 போட்டீங்கன்னா you get the multiple regression. Now just note down the values so that you can work out the different combinations.
Yeah,